Hello there, welcome to another one of my videos. This one's a bit different to my normal montages, but I just wanted to share this because I thought it would be really important. But I do have an aim routine, and I just want to share it. It covers all parts of Valorant, which include movement, aiming, game sense, and it's basically three parts. So a third party app like Kovacs for Aimlabs, the range, and deathmatch. And before this you will need Aimlabs, and the reason I didn't choose Kovacs is because it's paid and Aimlabs is way more accessible. But yeah, let's get right into it. So yeah, first of all, like I said, you will need Aimlabs, and it's pretty simple because I'm not giving you I'm not going to make you make a playlist. All you will need is to just click Valorant in out of all of the games in Aimlabs, and in your playlist there should be something that pops up called Valorant Expert playlist. And what this has, it's designed by Valorant because Valorant's partnered with Aimlabs, and it covers your movement, and it even has one-to-one models of like places like Haven and Ascent, and this will cover your aim as well. But if you're lazy like me, or if you just want to get into Valorant, then you don't have to do Aimlabs, but like I would recommend doing it once a week. But yeah, so just go Aimlabs and then Valorant Expert routine, and you should be good. So yeah, now the range. Well, the range is probably my favorite out of all of these because it works for every player that plays Valorant, and its mechanics in the range are really similar in game. So for me, I have like a routine that has a lot of flexibility because like you can choose medium, easy, or hard bots. But before you do that, if you're deciding on what bot to use, just make sure that let's say you are pressing start in the range, make sure on the difficulty that you choose that you get more than 50%. Because say you choose like hard and get only 10% of the bots, you go to medium. If you getting like 80% on easy, you go to medium. So you should be able to choose the right one. But for this, I like to go bots, so that's just doing the normal countdown on like easy, medium, hard. Spray control at the target, flicks, which will include a guardian, tracking with bot strafe on, and situation, which is like defusing the spike or planting the spike. But right now, I will get into more detail about this. So first we start with bots. Nothing too special. This is just gonna help you with your mechanical aim and just getting confident with tapping heads. But for this, just choose the difficulty you're most comfortable with. Make sure you have infinite ammo, and just click start in the range. And for this one, like normal, I wouldn't say you should spray because spraying is a bad habit. Well, except for close range, but like long range you shouldn't really spray. But just try practicing one tapping or burst firing. This could be with a Vandal, Sheriff, Guardian, etc. I wouldn't really say Phantom because Phantom sometimes you need a tube tap to the head. But yeah, this is just pretty simple. Alright, now to spray. For this, you just want to head onto the target and just try 5 meters first. Try with different guns, well, the guns that you mainly use. So I would say Phantom or Vandal. So try 5 meters first on both the target and the bot. Then you want to go 10 meters, 15 meters, go around up to 20 meters. You don't need to do 30 meters that much because you're not going to be spraying from that far. For flicks, this is a pretty unique one, and I say this has helped me a lot. But what you want to do is you want to put a practice mode on the bots. You don't want to make them strafe, but what you want to do is you want to get a guardian, not a sheriff, because sheriff has a bit of a delay and the recoil is a bit weird. But you want to try and quickly, so tap bot to the head and quickly flick to another bot and tap them on the head. So try that with just shooting 2 bots first, and once you get comfortable with that, you can try shooting 3 bots, 4 bots, 5 bots. And this will really help in situations where you're fighting 2 people at once and you have to tap both of them really quickly. And with this, you can also try spray transfers, which are really useful in that situation. But now on to tracking. Well, tracking, pretty simple. You just want to get a Guardian and change the settings in the range to 50. So 50 bots. And also you want to make it strafe. But for this one, you want to, first of all, when you activate the bots will start moving around. There's only going to be 1 bot, by the way. But you just want to get your crosshair and just track their head for a little bit. And once you're confident that you're tracking their head, you can go shoot and go and flick to another bot. But if you want a bit of a challenge and you want to work on your tracking, you can try to shoot the bot while it is strafing, so while it's moving. And if you master that, you're going to be a pro strafer. Even I can't do that consistently. But just keep doing it. I wouldn't say do 100 bots, because 100 bots is way too long for me. Just 50 is fine. But yeah, once you're confident with that, that's really good. And take your time as well. You don't need to fully rush it. Alright, so the last one is situation, which involves planting the bomb and defusing it. And I really like this, because I would say put it on the what difficulty you most are comfortable with, but I would say do it on hard, because you don't really want to practice aim on this one. I think you should just practice checking corners and jiggling. And even though on hard that bot's aim is just aimbot, you should be able to win pretty easily. I've done it with a classic and no util. But say if you're trying a new agent, you want to use your util on that. And what this does is it just gets you used to the corners that you should check, and it gets you used to checking corners in general. And I would probably just jiggle peek corners. And so just like, you've probably heard of this before, but you check angles like it's like a pie. So you get check a slice of the angle, and then you keep going until you see a bot's head. And with the angle difference, the bots won't see you before you see them. So you're gonna see them before the bots can actually see you, and you can just tap the bots really easily. And yeah, like I said, do it on hard. It's pretty simple, but just remember to just check corners and just practice using your util. And if you get confident with this, you're probably going to get a lot more confident in the game. So now onto deathmatch. For this, first of all, the most important thing, don't care about your score, because Valorant, even though it relies on aim, it also relies on confidence. And some people there may be Immortals or Radiants, so even if you don't win, you should be fine. Because if your confidence breaks down mid-game during a deathmatch, then you're gonna have a really hard time coping during an actual match. So don't care about your score, that's a really big tip. But for this, I use the Miyagi method, which a lot of people have touched on, like Ethos, etc. But what this is it teaches you to have control when you're shooting. So instead of spraying at every single person in a deathmatch, what you want to do is, first of all, at the start of the deathmatch, you just want to go around and don't shoot people. Just go around and just track everybody's heads and strafe side to side. So just go full A and D W key and just go around people. Some people, when you're versing, they may kill you, that's fine. Or some people may actually just end up giving up and trying to knife you. Or they'll just stand still and do absolutely nothing while they're spraying. But once you get confident with strafing and tracking heads, what you want to do is pull your gun out, and when you're strafing, once you're confident that your crosshair is on the opponent's head, you just want to tap like a few bullets. Don't spray in the Miyagi method. But what this does is it just makes you more confident when aiming head, and makes you more confident when spraying, because a lot of the times you just see people spraying randomly, but they're not actually aiming on people's heads, they're just spraying to try and get a kill. and that is a really common problem that I see in a lot of people. So just trying this method works out really well, and a ton of people have done this method before and had really good experience with it. But yeah, also you don't have to do every deathmatch like Miyagi method, because I know it gets boring sometimes, but I like to play like either an escalation or a deathmatch, because I just want to try out different guns and get used to them. Like, I'm not very used to the Sheriff that much. I don't use the Sheriff because I'm not confident with it at all. But another tip is that if in games and in deathmatches, use the guns you're confident with. But let's say in deathmatch, you want to try and use the guns you're least confident with. So for example, like for me, I would try and use a Sheriff in a deathmatch, or I would try and use a classic, and just like take your time with your shots. You're gonna kill them anyway, and you will kill them eventually. But like the Miyagi method just trains you to not spray from like long range and just actually hit those shots. And by doing it, you're gonna hit shots a lot more often. You're gonna see a ton of improvement the moment you do it. So use this method, but also just experience and try different guns. Try unique guns that you've never used before. But yeah, that's it for deathmatch. So that's pretty much all for this video. And just a quick tip, I recommend really playing music or using a metronome during aim labs or the range or deathmatch, because it really just helps with like your flicking. And if you want to go in a slower tempo, use like a slower song, but if you want to go to a really fast tempo, you could use something like, I don't know, Rap God or something really fast. But yeah, I have like a playlist where I just listen to songs while playing. So anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day.